The fact you've given me an actual microphone.
I need a full apology.
Is pathetic.
I need.
We need to hear you.
What do you want me to say? What would you like me to say? I'm sorry that we gifted you goals. I'm sorry that we can't defend. I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry that we just decided to piss about at the back and give you a set piece. The best team in the league at set pieces against literally the worst team. I'm sorry that we love zonal marking but can't actually do it. I'm sorry that we play a high line and Ben Davies just give, a marathon of space.
Ben Davies will bend over.
A marathon of space to Saka. I'm sorry that I don't actually think we played that bad, but we were 3-0 down at half time.
No, we didn't play bad.
Are you sorry Kai Havertz is posting
Yeah,
AI
but I just
memes
expect that from their pathetic, club. So.
I don't think this isn't much of an apology.
It's an apology. Do you know what? Do you know what my apology is? My apology is that as a London team, and I feel like Matisse can also get on board with this.
Don't look for help. Stop looking for help.
As a London team, it was a big week for London, and I am sorry. Wow. I'm sorry that London couldn't help in stopping the South Londoners from winning the league, because they probably will go on now and win the league. Apart from that, what else would you like me to apologise for, Rob?
I want you to tell me what colour London is.
Don't answer that. Trick question.
Multicoloured.
You gonna tell me?
We're a multicoloured country.
Okay,
we're a multicoloured
take a seat,
nation.
take a
Thank
seat.
you. Can
Take
I
a
give
seat.
this back to you now?
I think Abby should stay there for the whole show.
I think you
take a
should.
seat, man.
I think we should talk about the possession that you had at
See,
home.
look at how shameless she is.
I felt like the first 15 minutes, I felt we were all right. We weren't bad, and then just decided for absolutely no reason to just go piss about at the back with the ball and give you a set piece, which we're terrible at. We can't defend. Haven't been able to literally all season from those. So that pissed me off that we just gifted you that. Then obviously kind of got back into it-ish with the Van de Ven goal, which
is offside.
You'll say it's offside, but I'll say we had the exact same goal given. No, but this is a fact. In the West Ham game earlier this season, the exact same thing where it's come off. Tomiyasu came off the same, and they gave the goal. They gave
offside.
the goal. But I'm saying to you the inconsistency here that I'm seeing with referees because they gave that goal.
But it's offside.
But they gave that goal. So what I'm saying is make it make sense, because the exact same thing happened.
Was it offside? The goal.
It does come off two Arsenal players.
Yeah, it was offside.
The exact same thing happened when we played West Ham at home and they gave the goal, right? So I'm just saying, from our perspective, how come one is given and the other one isn't? That's what I'm saying.
So you want it to be a bad decision?
No, but I'm just...
So you want it to be a bad decision?
No, I'm just saying, I'm talking about the referee, because you'll probably say Michael Oliver had a great game, but every Arsenal fan I've spoken to in this building today has actually said the complete opposite. Anyway, we'll get to that. So whatever, that's ruled out. And then 2 seconds later, Ben Davies just thought, yeah, you're going to go to Saka, you're going to get close? No, I thought he must have a plan here, but clearly didn't. And then the high line goal, I can in a way live with it, because if we're going to play the high line, then you can expect that. But to give you these set pieces, give you these opportunities and these gifts, when actually, if you look at the stats from the first half, we were the better team. I've got the stats if you'd like me to bring them up. So I couldn't believe we were 3-0 down. What I would say, Son, who's captain, I think he was an absolute disgrace yesterday.
You had some words for him in the group, didn't you? Which we won't repeat.
We won't repeat, but he was an absolute disgrace. I think as a captain, in a derby, and you're pulling out of challenges and just bottling it from the first 20 minutes, I thought it was a disgrace. I thought James Maddison was really, really poor as well. I didn't have an issue with the lineup, with the Højbjerg-Bentancur, but I was surprised there was no Sarr, because as we'd said all week, I felt it needed legs, someone that was progressive and can carry the ball. Didn't have that. Then obviously half-time was fuming. See group chat for further details. And then, second half, he made the changes. It was... Basuma probably had the best 35 minutes he's had in months, but at the same time, you didn't need to do anything. You weren't really putting the pressure on there. Kulu held the ball up well. Johnson looked decent. Romero got it. Romero understood the assignment.
Playing as a striker.
Yeah, playing as a striker, because we're just weak up front. But what I would say is that, I am calling out Ange here as well, for me, because I feel like we've had 2 weeks off. Arsenal basically just looked at the way we were against Newcastle and just thought, yeah, we'll just do that. You can have all the ball, we'll sit off you, no problem, because we know that we're going to get a set piece at some point, which we're best at. We're going to counter you at some point, ball over the top, and we'll be in. And you had, you took your chances. And for us, I can't understand how we don't have a proper set piece coach. I think it's Mar Jedinak or Ryan Mason who's doing that. I mean, it's clearly not working.
Jedinak from Crystal Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
He works at Spurs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
Is he
does.
Australian?
He does. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
little-
But what I would say
Come on,
is
mate.
Bridgerton.
Come work with me, mate.
It's clearly not working because we're conceding at least 1 or 2 goals every single game. So it's the zonal marking is absolutely not working, like a rabbit in headlights. And I just feel like there has to be some form of tactical nous going on. And this is not me saying I want Ange out. I don't at all. I'm fully on board with the process, and I see that this season has been a tale of 2 halves. But I feel like I can't keep dealing with the defensive issues. Like, and also at the minute up front, we are really, really weak. Like, we just are. So
Turbo Timo.
yeah, but then overall, obviously, look, you gifted us to kind of get back into the game. I think the Kulu one is a pen, in my opinion.
That's
I do.
penalty.
It's a penalty. Obviously, that doesn't go to VAR. I thought Michael Oliver was absolutely dreadful
He is a
yesterday.
disgrace of a referee.
A disgrace. The fact that he
stood
didn't
there
even,
like that.
the fact that
yard
he,
away.
Done his
the fact that he
cards
didn't
in his
even
pocket
give,
for so long, mate.
that he
When did
didn't
the game
even
flow?
didn't even give the Davis one. Didn't even give it, and it had to go to VAR. It's a joke. But the Kulu one should have been a pair. Maybe he should have gone. Maybe he should have gone down sooner. But whatever. I just felt like I would have preferred it if Arsenal actually came and just like bopped us off the park, which I didn't feel you did. And I think from speaking to everyone in this building, I don't know if you can also have a fair judgment on it, but I don't think you played particularly well. So that's why it's harder for me to take. That wasn't Spurs' worst performance at all. Like, I actually think overall we really weren't that bad. We just gifted you stupid shit.
Ready for me?
I actually can't believe you've
That
done
is
that.
so
Like,
rude.
do you know how rude that is? Like,
Oh, sorry.
listen.
Sorry.
But let me just.
I want to hear
I've
about
got to
how
come
rude
in.
it is.
I've got to come in here week in, week out, right? But I'm genuinely. Don't clip that. Honestly,
That's
don't let that
getting
get
clipped.
clipped.
You're basically saying you were unlucky,
Well, Kulusevski should have had a pen,
Right.
so it would have been 3-3.
Do you
Should
want
it
a
not?
replay?
right?
No, I'm not you.
How can you be 3-0 down at half time and you're unlucky?
Well, the stat. Would you like me to get the stats up? I can.
Show me as many
Okay.
stats as you want.
Swear
Yours,
to God,
right?
this is
I'll
me.
show you one stat.
Crazy.
You're
Come.
3-0
It's okay,
down.
I'll get it up for
This
you.
was me. It's
You're
crazy.
3-0 down.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what the stats say because then it will tell you how unlucky we actually were at
This
half
is-
time.
you're sounding delusional now.
I'm not.
Stats.
Right. Okay. Half time.
I just gave you a stat. You're 3-0 down.
Shall I read you the stats at half time? Okay. Tottenham half time stats: 71% possession, Tottenham; 28% Arsenal. Shots 7, Tottenham. Arsenal 4. On target 1 for Spurs, 2 for Arsenal. Off target we had 4. You didn't have anything off target. 2 block shots
Clinical.
both. Passing accuracy for Spurs was 90%. Arsenal 76%. 2 clear-cut chances Spurs had and 4 corners. So on stats, Tottenham shouldn't have been 3-0 down, but they were because they were fucking
But
stupid
there's a
and they're so
stat-
fucking
there's a stat
Spursy
you didn't
and they're a
read.
fucking disgrace
No,
to be 3-0
hold on.
down in a
There's one
derby
stat
at
you-
fucking half time. I've seen you have Thierry Henry, I've seen you have Pires, I've seen you have Lundberg, and never have I seen us be 3-0 down at half time.
Abbi.
You're
Never have I
free-
seen us be half.
How do you
The
lock
stat
this?
is-
How do you lock this? Is it this button here? Just
The
put this
stat is,
way.
right, the stat that matters.
3-0 down at half time in a derby.
I know it's
Do you know that? Do you understand that?
thought it was quite bad.
And we weren't even that bad.
Say.
I would rather it just be like they came and they bopped to you and they're like, you know, they're just by far the best team. We literally gifted
You hit the
it.
post.
But Abbi,
We literally
Just
gifted
wise.
it to them.
Abbi, when we
What? What do you want?
Abbi, just like throughout the season when we say things like when
America,
you
that
like
had
enter
you.
the chat. And
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
Like that, when
I'll
you
always
say-
enter the chat.
And
I'm in the
absolutely,
chat. I'll
and
always
that's
enter
what
the
I
chat.
really respect you for.
Stop.
You always
And
do.
I'm holding it.
You support Spurs.
Still recovering now, man.
Like
You're right there.
Yeah.
this is like when I say it, you go, oh, like when we've had previews. I go, yeah, but you're Spurs. You support Spurs. Like that's it. Full stop.
Abby, that's not unlucky,
I'm not.
right?
Listen,
Get the strap.
you're,
That's not
you're
unlucky.
picking up on one word that I've said. We deserve to be 3-0 down because of the,
Okay.
the position we put ourselves in. But I also
the
don't
only
think
gifts-
we played that
Sounds like you weren't
badly.
giving them
The
any
only
credit.
gifts that
In
were
the first
given
half,
were
they
by
took,
us.
they took everything
We
they
gave the
had.
gifts.
They
You
were
did give
clinical.
gifts.
But
You
I'm
did
saying
give
we
Raya
weren't-
gave
we
the
didn't-
gifts.
we
All
didn't
that could have
play
been worse
bad.
for you.
We didn't play that
Raya,
bad.
you're lucky that Raya gave the gifts, right? And you could have been sitting on
Well,
a
meanwhile,
5
the last 20
today
minutes,
as
you're
well.
sitting there telling me you
Right?
weren't stressed. You weren't stressed those last 20 minutes.
I was calm, man.
Yeah, okay. Take the glasses off, Rob.
Let's be honest, though.
Take them rose-tinted glasses
Right.
off because it was
Let's
techie.
not
Them,
rose-tinted, they're
them
black.
last 10 minutes
Right.
was very techie,
Black.
okay?
Right?
was-
But what was the end result?
Yeah, cool. You got the win. Well done.
And let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you
Where's
something.
that apology
Let me
going?
tell you something as well. In that last 10 minutes, right? Just to
Taking
show
this very
you.
well at all.